first trailer for the new Walking with Dinosaurs season just dropped. We're gonna check it out together, and 2 questions I personally have is who is going to narrate it, and when is the season gonna come out? Hopefully the trailer answers that, and just gets us excited. So let's watch it together. No, why am I so nervous? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Whoa. Oh! No, the baby! Wow. Oh. When? Oh, god dang it. Okay, so both of my questions have not been answered, but I do think the trailer does succeed in getting us more excited for the season, and I want to talk about the trailer a little bit more in depth in this second part of the video. Editing Evo here, there's actually an article that does answer both of my questions. I will go through the article at the end of this video. Now, if you haven't kept up with the news, one thing you need to know about this new season is that it is going to be different from the first season in 1999, which is that we're not going to go fully back in time for the entirety of the episode. We are going to be cutting back to paleontologists in the field doing their work. So it's not going to be fully immersive episodes. For me, that's a tiny bit of a disappointment because I love how the first Walking with Dinosaurs handled that. But I know that for some people, this is actually a plus, that they're gonna delve more into, you know, how the science is developing and stuff like that. So that's what we're seeing here at the start. You know, we're seeing paleontologists doing their good work and unearthing all of this new information. And the information that they find feeds into what the episode is going to show us with the CGI. Now, speaking of the CGI, it is a bit of a mixed bag, I'd say. Some shots really impressed me, and some other shots I was like, yeah, okay, we're not quite at the quality of something like a Prehistoric Planet, so I want to highlight a shot that had me thinking, oh, yeah, okay, this is a little more iffy, and that's this shot right here. This had me thinking, okay, we're dealing with a lower budget here than what Apple had to spend on Prehistoric Planet, but still, some of the other shots, like I said, look really, really good. We have some speculative paleontology here with the inflatable sacks on the head of the sauropod. I'm not gonna be the best at identifying which species which. Like, you know, I know that that's a Pachyrhinosaurus, but I wouldn't be able to 100% tell you with certainty which species of sauropod this is. My guess would be Brachiosaurus, just based on the popularity of that species. But you know, I like this. And again, very Prehistoric Planet-esque, where they're gonna get into a bit of the speculations. You know, obviously something like this would be difficult to support with fossil findings, so it's gonna be interesting how they justify these sorts of, or not justify, but explain and provide evidence for these sorts of choices. If I'd have to pick a favorite part of this trailer, for me, it would be seeing the Spinosaurus, and specifically the baby Spinosaurus. I think that's, I don't know, I just love that sort of stuff. Seeing like the big theropods with their offspring, you know, raising the new generation of apex predator. I think that's really cool. Like this shot of the 2 Spinos together. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, I love this. I love that. I'm very excited. No, but seriously, look at the baby Spinosaurus. It's I love him. Oh, another thing that reminds me of Prehistoric Planet. I'm sorry, it's just the comparison is inevitable, I feel, but like the scene with the fire, that was also an episode of Prehistoric Planet that went into, you know, if the forest was caught on fire, what happens then? So it looks like Walking with Dinosaurs is going to revisit something like that as well. And I'm not quite sure what the feathered dromaeosaurid is that we're seeing. But anytime we get feathered dinosaurs, I get really excited. The trailer shows quite a bit of the Albertosaurus. I think there's like 3 shots of it. We have this shot in the cave. We have a shot of it taking down a pterosaur, looks like an Asdargid. And there's another shot of them. Here, right here, this roaring. Not quite sure which ceratopsian they're up against. We're just seeing the horn. But yeah, they're featured quite a bit in this trailer. Same with the Spinosaurus. We see the Spinosaurus several times as well. Do we actually see the T-Rex? No, the T-Rex was revealed in the teaser, but is the T-Rex in the main trailer? I think this might be T-Rex, actually, what we're seeing here. I think we're seeing classic Triceratops versus T-Rex here. It's just like a blink and you'll miss it little shot. Oh, here it is, right at the end. So this is what we saw in the trailer, the teaser trailer. I think it looks pretty good. Like, he looks... I know that for a lot of us, we have to get used to seeing a Rex with lips, but I don't know. I think he looks a little dopey, but I like it. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, okay, this shot with the CGI is also a little iffy. But some shots like this one I feel is really, really good. So the CGI is a bit of a mixed bag. I know I've said that for the second time now, but I really don't want to harp on that too much, honestly. Like, yeah, we can point that out, but that's not the most important thing for me. It's just going to be important how they present the science and how they present the animals. And for me, I think this trailer already does a really good job at getting me excited about how they're going to portray the animals. I am so excited about the Spinosaurus. Like, look at this with, like, his little babies following him like ducklings. That's so cute. So, I had two questions. Who narrates it, and when is it airing? Well, the trailer answers neither, but an article answers both. First, the narrator is Birdie Carvel. So, unfortunately, Kenneth Branagh, the narrator of the original, is not returning for this new season 26 years later. The season will premiere on June 16th at 8 p.m. on PBS, and you will also be able to watch it on pbs.org. I thought it would be airing exclusively on BBC's own streaming service, but apparently it's coming to PBS. The article says, across the 6 episodes, audiences will meet a range of spectacular dinosaur species in an array of prehistoric landscapes. These include a Spinosaurus, the largest carnivorous dinosaur to ever walk the earth, roaming the rivers of ancient Morocco, a youthful Triceratops battling a ravenous T-Rex in North America, and a lonely giant Lusotitan risking it all for love in Portugal. I will be keeping you up to date on all of the news about Walking with Dinosaurs, so subscribe to the channel for that, and when the time comes, we don't know exactly when, I will be doing reviews for the episodes as well. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're as excited about this as I am, and I hope to see you for future videos. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, I'm excited about this.